Hey guys, so today I wanted to share an updated video on how I schedule out my Instagram content since the last video that I posted I think was around 2019 or 2020, and Instagram has changed a lot even in the last 2 years, and the way that I schedule out my content has changed a lot. So I wanted to film something updated just to share the behind the scenes of what that process looks like for me and my business. I hope it's helpful for you and yours as we carry on into this year. So right now, Instagram and even Facebook is really pushing short form video content. So that primarily means that the focus of their content and what the algorithm is pushing out to tons of new people and what's getting the most interaction and engagement right now is Reels, more so than just static feed posts of pictures. So that has super changed the way that I have had to kind of create my Instagram content because I'm a photographer. So I take a lot of pictures, and in the past I would post pictures to my feed with a caption, and now things look kind of different. Like, you have to create content in a new way that is primarily focused on short form video. People love being able to see your face at the beginning of videos, and then having a reel that you create by editing this short form video content. I do still use my pictures in my reels, but making sure that it's an engaging piece of video content is very different than just an engaging photo. So now you have the actual video filmed for your reel. Using trends is a huge thing with reels, so that's something you have to keep in mind while you're creating your content. Adding text to your actual reel, and then having a cover photo for your reel, and then having a caption as well. And something that I have to keep in mind is that reels are generally going out to a colder audience, and so I've been trying to be really mindful of the type of content that I'm creating and making sure that that content is going to be engaging and relevant to people who don't already follow along with me. And I want Instagram to know the type of audience that I'm looking to build on the platform, so I have to be really specific with calling out that specific audience within my reels and the way that I'm making my video content every single week. So in the past, the algorithm was super focused on consistency and quality content, and I think the same is still true nowadays. But the algorithm for Reels specifically is also focusing on capitalizing on different trends that happen week to week. So I'm batching my content still, but I'm batching it a little bit more frequently so that I can stay on top of upcoming trends and putting my own spin on it, because that's the type of content that I am seeing on my own Instagram that's getting the most engagement and interaction with currently. So here's a look at the process that I'm currently using in order to batch, schedule, and film and create all of that type of content. So every single time I'm using the app, I'm actually looking at different people's reels and saving any audio, so any trending audio or any ideas that I have. So I'll either save the trending audio just within the Instagram app by hitting the little save button right next to the music, or what I'll do is if I get an idea, then I'll save that idea to my copy bank within Asana that I mentioned in a past video. I'll link the video up here. So that way I'm never running out of ideas of things to film when I'm sitting down to batch film a ton of videos and a ton of reels all at one time. So I currently will batch film all of my reels. So I'll never try to film one reel a day for the entire week, because for me that's exhausting. I don't put on makeup every single day. I don't get ready to film every single day. If I am filming, I know that I need to have a certain level of energy and have fun with it. So I try to batch film all of my reels at one time. So that means that one day every single month, I'm sitting down looking at all of those saved audios that I had, saved trends, making sure that I'm getting ready. Every single month, I'll go in and film 3 to 4 reels for every single outfit, and I'll usually have different tops that I'm just rotating through, so it doesn't look like I'm wearing the same thing in every single one of my reels. So I'll pick out those 4 outfits, and then I'll put one on, and I'll film, and I'll just do the video filming for a reel, and save that to my drafts. So I'll do that 3 to 4 times with different audios and different trends, and then I'll switch my outfit and then batch film another 3 to 4. So by the end of that day, every single month, I'll have anywhere between 12 to 15, maybe sometimes more videos saved to my drafts that I can then go back, edit, and use and post every single week. So that way I'm not trying to film every single week, because to me that's a little exhausting. I'd rather just like do it all in one stretch and then have that content that I can then like distribute and like post within each week. So a pro tip for this, for making it really, really fast and simple for filming your reels, is to use the little timer guide that's there when you go to create a reel. So what I'll usually do is pull Instagram up on my phone, go over to the Reels tab, set it up, put on a little filter so the lighting is really nice and pretty, and then I'll set the timer based off of the audio for how much I want to record. And usually for each clip, I'll like record it one clip, or I'll try to do like break it up into two so I don't have to like memorize too much of like a video trend that I need to like lip sync to. Then I'll just hit next so that I can preview it. If I need to trim it just a little bit, then sometimes I do. I try not to edit it too much, and I try to just stay in the mentality of filming a lot, and then I'll just save it to my drafts. And sometimes I'll put a little like text on top of the video or in the caption of like what that video was, so that later when I'm going to post I can know exactly what the video was without having to like rewatch each one of my drafts to figure out what is what. So then what I do is I actually go into Planoly and plan out when I want to post which types of my like drafted reels. So I'll usually just put the reel on a specific day, and I'll show you behind the scenes of that at the end of this video of exactly what that looks like in Planoly. It's an app that lets you schedule out your Instagram content, and right now they can't auto post reels, so it'll just tell you, it'll like give you a notification when it's ready to post your reel. So what I do every single month is I go and put in those like reels that I want to like publish on each day, and I will actually type out my caption. Again, I try to batch type out my captions all at one time. So once I have the reels kind of slotted to each day, then one time each month I'll go through and write out the captions for those reels within Planoly. I personally prefer typing out my captions on desktop because I'm a lot faster typing on my computer than I am my phone. It's a lot easier for me to do. So I will batch type out those captions and put those into Planoly itself so that I have the caption kind of ready to go with the video that I have. I do go in Planoly and put like the cover photo for the reel in there, just because that way I don't have to go and find one randomly as I'm posting each week. I already have the cover photo kind of like ready and set to go. So for Planoly, I'm really using it to make sure I know which reel is going out which day of the month, having all of my captions for each of the reels already there and typed up, and having the cover photo that I need attached to the Planoly post. So that way at the start of each week I have all of my reels filmed, I have them all edited, I have the caption there, and I have the cover photo. So each day, all I really have to do when I get that notification from Planoly is hit publish to that saved draft of the reel in my Instagram Reels drafts. Alright, so now I'm going to take you behind the scenes of my computer so you can see in depth how this process really works for me, and I can explain what I do where within Planoly, the app that I mentioned itself. Alright, so this is what Planoly looks like on my phone, and as you can see the 1, 2, 3 go that I had. You can also schedule it here within your phone itself, so say I want to do that, but usually when it's time to post, say this has a caption, and say that this had a photo, what I would go to do is I would hit post now. And what it does is it copies the caption for you, and it'll save any of like the videos or photos to your phone. So when you go to hit post, so this one is just a placeholder, so it'll tell me to swap it with a video or a picture. So what you do is then go to Instagram, you would go to new post, hit post, and then you can choose whichever photo or video that you want to post, hit next, and then go here. But what I do is, because it's a reel, instead of doing this way, instead of trying to do a new post from here, I'm going to go to my profile, go over to the Reels tab, hit drafts, and then find the one that says 1, 2, 3 go in the caption. So like it would be right here and it would say like 1, 2, 3 go. Oops, I didn't type that right, but it would say 1, 2, 3 go. And what I would do is I would delete this part out, and then I would hit paste, So this is the caption that's pasted from Planoly, as you can see it. I would choose the cover photo by adding it from the camera roll. And then I crop this guy, make sure this looks okay, and then I would go to actually share this guy. So that's a little bit of the behind the scenes of how I use Planoly and Instagram in order to schedule out my reels. Alright, so that's all that I have today on how I schedule out all of my Instagram content here in 2022. I hope that this video was helpful. If you're looking to put similar systems in place for your photography business, check out my masterclass. It's totally free. I share 3 key systems that I put in place within my own business to go full-time within 1 year. And I'm sharing all my secrets with you. I hope that it's so helpful. You can find the link for that in the description down below, and be sure to follow along on Instagram. If you have any questions at all, or if you want me to cover a specific topic, feel free to shoot me a DM. I love chatting with you guys there. Or if you want, just leave a comment down below on this video as well, and I'll make sure I get to it. But thank you so much for tuning in. I will catch you guys in the next one.